Cool.
Yo, people, what is going on, boy? I'm here with my guy Dapo. Yeah, normally we do the wrap up on Instagram, but I said to him, "Yo, let's come over and do it on the YouTube this time because, boy, you lot get active in the comments. You get me? So, big up, fam. What you saying?
Nothing, man. Just finished watching the Chelsea match, man, and I've actually been looking forward to. Well, I was looking forward to this one up until Arsenal's result, but but we won't talk about that one today. We won't talk
Yeah,
about that
man.
one today. But
Nah, I hear
yeah,
that.
no. So I'm happy to bring it to here. I can already see the comments are going mad. Nah, you don't get busy.
Brother, I told you, listen, like the comments on YouTube's mad, but the good thing is I've got mods here in it. Like not like Twitter where guys just jump in and start talking rubbish, you know them ones. But
Mm,
listen, look at this, bro. Like it's mad. It's mad right
yeah,
now. Do you know what I
nah.
mean? So and you lot make sure you check out Daps' stuff as well, because he's got some wavy interviews with some footballers and that you lot would be interested in looking at. So I've put his Instagram link in the bio or in the comments even already, and it's in the description. But you got YouTube as well, innit?
Yeah, so the YouTube is where a lot of I've got a podcast called Counter Attack. So the YouTube is where you see a load of interviews, man. So I don't even know how many, like literally go there and you'll see all the interviews with all the people.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go there and subscribe.
Oh, but there you go. So there's bare interviews on there as well, guys. So I know you lot like that. So yeah, check that out. But yeah, what's on the agenda for today, fam?
Right. So basically, those who O-Red, I do not look like O-Red. I need to not look at your comments. I see the comments, I look like O-Red. So yeah, nah. So those of you that don't know what we do, a load of you might be here who you normally see us on Instagram, but we basically just wrap up the weekend, the basic, like all the football that's been happening. So I normally wait, to talk about United, because once I start talking about United, everything just goes mad. But I'm an Arsenal supporter, so you guys feel free to get at me. And you know what? We're gonna start there. We're
Okay,
gonna
okay.
we're gonna just get it out of the way. So Arsenal, or Tottenham Arsenal, you saw it from
Yeah.
your point of view. From your point of view, how did you see the game?
It was a mad one because bruv, I just thought I couldn't see a way that Arsenal wouldn't beat Tottenham just in the way Tottenham were playing. Like their players were beefing each other, bruv. Like it was just a shambles, and then Arsenal looked confident. They're playing well, and then Lacazette scores that rocket out of nowhere, and I'm thinking, bro, Tottenham are gonna get served up like a free piece, yeah. And then man conceded immediately after, bro. Like,
Listen, fam, it's one of them ones where I was watching it, I was still celebrating Laka. Do you get what I'm saying? And then I saw Collar. I'm all up in the group chat saying, because there's a Tottenham fan in my group chat. I'm getting at him, and then I kid you not, Kolasinac got that ball, and I was uneasy straight. I was like, something's gonna happen here, and he did that hospital pass, and then I thought David Luiz was gonna get sent off, but he didn't. But it was just a sham. I don't know how we lost that game. I couldn't
bro,
tell you how we lost that game.
bruv,
It was, but
it was a proper ambulance pass here from Kolasinac. And you know what's funny about football? Everyone was so quick to blame David Luiz because he's always the scapegoat. But I'm thinking, bro, the pass from Kolasinac, yeah, was suicide, bro. No, it was suicide. It didn't make no sense. It didn't make no
But do
sense
you know
whatsoever.
what? Do you know what? He's a professional footballer. Like, imagine that at that level, you should not be messing up a 5-yard pass like that. Like, that should not be happening, number one. Number two, on the positive side of things, what I did like is that we controlled that game, I think. We, like, normally when we go away to these teams, any team in the top half of the table, we just struggle, give them bare possession and whatever. But the only way we lose games right now is when we do things of our own. Do you know what I mean? When Agent Louise, Agent Mustafi, when these men want to do their double agent stuff, like that's when we lose. Do you get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm vexed, especially to lose to that Tottenham scum. But Oh, flip sake. Yeah, man. But I don't know. Now that's killed us. I'm not saying we would have got Champions League, but I want to finish as high as possible. Do you
Of
get what I'm
course.
saying? I want to finish as high as possible, and we've been playing well. But I always say this about Arsenal: no matter how well we play, we've always got to account for someone in our team messing up. Get me? You man don't have to. Well, we're gonna get onto you, man, because you've got someone in your defense who I think is suspect. But we're gonna talk about that one in a sec. But teams at the top end don't have to worry about their players making individual mistakes regular, apart from Chelsea. Maybe apart from Chelsea. Do you get what I'm saying? But Arsenal always have to do that. And it just stressed me out, man. And yeah, now I don't know what's gonna happen. We just have to see out the rest. We've got Liverpool next. I'm not hopeful about Liverpool. Yeah. So yeah, it's all a bit mad. It's all a bit mad. One thing that I wanted to ask you about though.
Yeah.
Like, remember last week we spoke about no, you know what? You said you didn't want Kane, innit?
Yeah.
You said you didn't want Harry Kane.
I said that we got Anthony Martial, bro, and look what he's bagged again.
Yeah. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. But how bad was Harry Kane, man?
Bro, I told man, listen, Harry Kane is one of them ones where if you play to his strengths, you've got a world-class striker. But if you don't, he's just a passenger, innit? And that's what I said. He doesn't make no sense in the United system, bro. Like, he doesn't. He's not going to get the service. If he signed Harry Kane, we'll just be wasting him, just like Tottenham are wasting him now.
I think he would get service in your team.
I don't know, but not the kind of service that he thrives on, though, innit? Like, I think Harry Kane's more a Chelsea kind of striker. If Harry Kane went Chelsea, the way they play, you know what I mean? The way they play with Giroud and that, I reckon Harry Kane will score bigger goals, but not at Man United. Like, I think he'll still score, but I don't think we get the best out of Harry Kane playing the way we play right now.
And people they'll come to me and tell me that he's coming off an injury, and blah. The guy's always coming off an injury. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's the only one we make excuses for. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, when he plays well, Harry Kane's the best. When he plays poorly, he's coming off an injury. Like, we always make excuses for him, and that was just another game. I thought we were going to get his customary goal against us, like his customary pen. I thought he was going to get one of them, but that's Harry Kane for me, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, when you need him the most, he doesn't show up for me. But we did that last week, and that's that. So I don't know what else you want to say on Arsenal.
But I don't know. We'll just have to see, innit? Like, as far as I'm concerned, your season was over anyway, innit? Like, you and Tottenham's was like a mid-table clash, and that was it 8 versus 9.
Cheers, mate.
8 versus 9, innit, brother? It is what it is. The game is the game, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? Two teams that aren't in any danger of doing anything, innit? So, like, you both might even miss out on Europe completely. It's one of them ones. I don't even know.
I hear this, if you look in Europa, that's an extra Champions. That's an extra
Europa spot.
No, I swear, ain't it?
No, there'll be an extra Europa League spot because we'll be in the Champions League if we win the Europa League. And if we finish outside,
if you finish top 4,
if we finish top 4, and we get the and we win the Europa League, I don't think there is an extra Champions League place. I don't think
there's got to be.
There should be in theory, but I'm not sure.
There's got to be.
What are you man saying in the comments? Do you guys know?
Yeah, no, that's got to be, because that's what I was hoping for. Like, at least try to finish 5th, and then if you man have to win Europa for us to get into Champions League, but obviously that's all.
I don't know. We'll put it out to the comments because I'm not really sure, innit? I can't say for sure, bro. Like, I'm not going to pretend. But if we finish in the top 4 and win the Europa League, no, only 5 max Champions League spaces.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If you finish top 4 and thingy, and finish, it goes down to 5th.
I don't think so. I think they just give us an extra Europa League spot. I think that's what they'll do.
Oh well, boy, Arsenal need to buck up their ideas. But to be honest, like you said, our season was pretty much finished. And when I'm looking at Arteta and how he's been, for me, I like what I see under Arteta. Do you get what I'm saying? And give him the time and give him the resources. Even though I don't know how many extra or how much resources they're going to give him or whatever. But he's a good manager, man. I think he's doing well as best as he can. I saw a form guide of since January or something, and Arsenal were top 4. So we ain't been doing too badly. Do you get what I'm saying?
They haven't.
It's just those draws that killed us. We're drawing every minute. But I like him, and what I like most about him, he's a manager that stands for something. He don't take nothing. Get me? There's players like Guendouzi. I like Guendouzi. I think Guendouzi needs better players around him, but I like Guendouzi. Ozil, anyone knows me knows I'm an Ozil fanatic. But if they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing away from the pitch, then you don't want to play them, then I respect it. So, yeah, that's on that. Now, did you watch Chelsea tonight?
Rubbish game. Horrible football match.
Mate, we should have done this at 8 o'clock.
Brother, yeah, we should have. I don't even know why I'm still, brother. I don't know how I'm still awake, bro. Like,
Oh, yeah, what time is it there?
I'm 3 hours ahead of you lot.
Later, it's 1:30 there.
Yeah, but I'm still working on UK time anyway. So I've been streaming on UK time, bro. Like I'm operating completely on UK time. So it doesn't make a difference to me what time it is today, bro. I'll go bed and I'll wake up, go gym, do whatever, bro. Man's got a gym in the apartment and that, like, it's all calm, you know.
Yeah, I hear that still. But yeah, that Chelsea match, man. Like, Chelsea are literally just playing out. Like, obviously they're happy to play like that for the rest of the season and pick up results. Do you get what I'm saying?
Chelsea are dragging their ass over the line. That's what they're doing. When I watched that game today, Norwich aren't a team, that you're meant to like beat at a whimper. Like, they should have been putting 3-4 past that team, innit? I feel like it's not just Chelsea though. I feel like a lot of teams are gonna gas out, bro, because there's so many games in such a short period of time. I think we're seeing the quality of the game slowly go down. Like, we saw with United yesterday, players looked tired. Chelsea players looked a bit flat today. I feel like the season might just fizzle out, you know.
Do you know why though? Because obviously it's not easy playing this amount of games like in such quick succession. So I think it is definitely catching up with the players. But yeah, Chelsea were awful today, man. Like, I look at them and they probably just cannot wait for this season to finish. Do you get what I'm saying? They just cannot wait. I saw Ziyech in the crowd today. Timo's coming. So next season is going to be good for them, but they honestly need defenders. Honestly, they are crying out for defenders. I watched them over the weekend. Who they played that they lost to? Sheffield United.
Yeah,
Sheffield United over the weekend, and they were terrible. Do you get what I'm saying? And the joke is, that's not even a one-off. Did you watch that game?
Bro, I've been watching all the games. Bro. And you know what I mean? It's like, bro, I just don't know what to make of it. I could only put it down to fatigue, bro. I could only put it down to fatigue because, like, it's weird because it looked like Sheffield United came back and they lost their mojo after the break, and then all of a sudden they've picked it up again, bro. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know, a lot of teams are looking very uninspiring. I think Man City is the only team that's pretty much come out and have just been pamming everyone up, like everyone. And I think that's down to their squad depth and the fact that they can make loads and loads and loads of changes.
I heard they're trying to take that into next season, actually.
Yeah, I don't want that.
The 5 subs is poor, man. I don't really like it, man. I was all right for it for this because of the circumstances, but to take it into next season, no. But remember, you guys, you were telling me that Pulisic has been good. I have to eat my words with that one. You know,
he's a good player.
I have to eat my words, man, because I was saying he's played all right, but nothing special. But he literally looks like him and Giroud. They've got a nice thing going on though.
Yeah, and
they literally look like a partnership that can thrive. And Pulisic is always trying to make something happen. So I have to say you were right about that.
But it was the same with Giroud. It was the same with Giroud and Hazard, though, bro. Like, you see players like Giroud, like, football fans don't appreciate how good a player like that is if they haven't played with someone like that, innit? Like I've played in teams with someone like that, and when you've got a centre forward that's mad selfless, yeah, and literally just looks for other people, bruv.
Yeah.
If you're a player like Hazard, if you're a player like Pulisic, yeah, you absolutely love them, innit? Because he's just a walk to bounce the ball off and get it back. You know what I'm saying? And players like him, he's just got no ego, bro. He knows his role in the team is just to get the best out of other players. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
when he does get his chances as well, he can finish as well. He's not the most clinical, but I think his last season for Arsenal, he got like 25 goals and that. And man was still giving him stick. So
No. I've always loved Giroud. I've just said my thing about Giroud was if you're gonna want to challenge for the title, he ain't the guy to lead your line. Do you get what I'm saying? He ain't the guy to lead your line. But I've always loved him. Do you get what I'm saying? Like his link up play. Like, you know what? If we had guys in our team from scoring goals from midfield regular,
yeah,
he'd be perfect. But we never had that while he was in the club. Like we needed a striker who's going to score 20 to 25 goals in the league. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's never going to be Giroud. So if we'd had him now, and whilst we had Aubameyang in the team, crazy.
Yeah,
It'd be crazy. I didn't want him to leave, innit? But at the same time, if you asked me to pick between Giroud and Aubameyang, I'd have to pick Aubameyang. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. But he's a better footballer than Aubameyang, but Aubameyang's just a better finisher, isn't it? Better goal scorer.
Yeah, Aubameyang missed that chance against Tottenham. Hit the crossbar though, man. I really thought it was
notorious for bottling it for you lot anyway. When the
no,
going,
we're not doing that. We're not doing that today, mate.
He's a bottler, mate.
We're not doing that one today. We're not doing that one. So I'm looking at the table now. Chelsea, 63 points. So you lot are 4 points behind them. Wow, you lot are level on points with Leicester. I didn't even know that. I thought you were still kind of. Oh, yesterday you lot bottled it.
Yep, we did.
Oh, that literally would have been you in top four.
Yeah. We bottled it yesterday. Absolutely, spectacularly.
Do you know what? Let's talk about that one. Because I was watching that match and I hate that I like seeing you lot play right now. I hate it. I hate that I'm enjoying seeing you play. But when Southampton came out that first 10 minutes, they were moving to you lot.
Yeah.
They were moving to you lot, innit? And I was thinking, okay, Southampton, they got the goal while they're on top. Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting game from there. And then obviously as the game goes by, you lot get back in. Martial, you know what? His goal was good, but what I like most about him was how he set up Rashford.
Different. Oof.
Yeah. How he set up Rashford. He showed a different side to his game. Do you get what I'm saying? Fend man off, set man on, and then Rashford obviously scored. How do you think Rashford played yesterday?
All right, man. Like not great, but all right, innit? Like it was one of his better performances post lockdown. But I don't know. I like Rashford, but I'm not someone who rates him as highly as everyone else does, and people get onto me. But I honestly, I don't think he's special, innit? I just think he's a good player. I mean, but a lot of people think he's special, like Mason's special to me. Rashford's not special to me. Do you know what I mean? I just think he's a very good. He's a solid player, man. Do you know what I mean? He's got a bit of pace about him, got a bit of arrogance about his game, and that quite direct. But I don't think he's special. I think he's replaceable.
Who, Rashford?
Yeah,
but every man's replaceable in your team.
No, but when but when I mean replaceable, I mean stylistically, innit? There's certain players, yeah. Like when I look at say Martial or whatever, what he offers, his skill set, yeah. When I look at number 9s in football that hold the ball up, can dribble past people, can finish like him, link the play, and there's not too many. There's not too many I can think, yeah, I'll replace and get exactly the same that I get from Martial. I can't get the same. Do you know what I mean? If I look at Pogba, I can't get the same. Do you know what I'm saying? There's certain players, yeah, that you can't get the same kind of player. You can get different kind of players that maybe you could think could do a similar job, but you can't get the same in it. With players like a Marcus Rashford, yeah, when it comes to wide players that get goals and assists and that, there's a good few players that I'd be like, yeah, like I could get the same output. Do you know what I'm
Do you know
saying?
what?
From these,
Do you know what I think it is? Like, I think right now he's at that point where he doesn't, he's trying to work out his game. He's trying to, I don't think he fully knows. Like, Martial looks like it's just clicked with him all of a sudden. And he knows his game and he knows what he needs to do. I think Rashford's still in that zone where he needs to figure out what kind of player he wants to be. Does he want to be a striker? When he's on the wing, what sort of winger does he want to be? Do you know what I mean? And I think you're seeing you're seeing the results of that. I don't think it's got anything to do with his quality at all, because I think Rashford's quality. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd take Rashford in my team. Do you get what I'm saying?
yeah, but you support Arsenal though, innit? It's one of them ones where, bruv.
Listen, Rants. Why do you send for me, bruv? Like, I know my team's levels, innit? I know my team's levels. I don't need you kicking me in my chest every time.
Like, brother, I get it, innit? Like, the things, the way I like football, yeah, the way I like to see football played, it's like I like players that I know what I'm gonna get from them, innit? Like, that's what I like. With Rashford, I don't know what I'm gonna get from him every time I watch the game, bro. Sometimes he looks 22. Sometimes he looks like a world beater. Sometimes he looks rubbish. You know them ones there. Like I just don't know what I'm gonna get from him. Like, and it's one of them ones where me personally, I'm not really a fan of unpredictable players like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, wouldn't you say Martial was unpredictable for
Nah, but he wasn't
time?
though. He wasn't though, because with Martial, it was like he was playing out of position. When he played up front under LVG, man was wavy. Jose kept playing him out on the wing and then benching him and this, that, and the other. And still, his goal to minutes ratio has always been good. So it's not like he's been unpredictable. You know that Martial can dribble. You know that he can finish if he gets in positions. Like Rashford missed like he was like 4 yards out yesterday and he missed that chance. Do you know what I mean? It's like he'll miss the 4 yard out chance and then he'll slap one from 30 in the top bins, bro. Like, that's what I mean about, like, you don't know what you're gonna get from him. Do you know what I mean?
From the outside looking in, I'm not gonna lie to you. For years, you've had it with Martial. It's not about his quality.
Yeah.
For me, I was always like, and you look at it differently as a supporter of United, innit? Because you are invested. But I would watch your game as a neutral and just see Martial. Sometimes he's a world beater, and sometimes it's like, what are you doing there? Do you know what I'm saying? But now the pennies dropped. Get me? He's got, how old is Martial now?
A year older than Rashford.
Yeah, so look, it looks like something's happened with him, and I do believe the same thing will happen with Rashford. He's young. Rashford's still young, man, and you know,
he is young. He is. I know that, but the thing is, you see in football, yeah, attackers, their primes are a lot earlier. You know them ones. They're a lot earlier, bro. Like when you look at Rooney and that, bro, his prime years were up until he was like 25, blood. You know them ones. Like his prime years when he was at his most explosive, at his most scary, was when he was younger. But when players get older and they get more mature, they lose a bit of flair from their game. You know them ones. You saw it with Cristiano as well. They get to a certain age, they become more efficient and they become less exciting to watch. Do you know what I mean? They have less flair about them and it's more about just numbers, innit? And I feel like, I don't know. I just really don't know. With Rashford, bro. Like, I really don't know. I think that he's a good player, but I don't ever think that he'll be like a world class player. I don't, innit? That's my opinion. That he could prove me wrong, but I genuinely just don't think. I just don't think that that's his level. I think he's a very, very good player, level below the top level.
Okay, fair enough. I like I said, I disagree with that. I think he will come, and once he figures out what sort of player he is and whatnot, like I think he will show, man. Do you know what I'm saying? But back to yesterday. So, did you feel uncomfortable at 2-1?
No, not really. Like, not really. To be fair,
You didn't.
no, not really. Like, it's one of them ones where I felt like, bro, from the beginning, I felt uncomfortable. Like, you know, the ones, it wasn't like it was a 2-1 thing and it was like, boom. I could see the problems with the game yesterday as soon as the game kicked off. Do you know what I'm saying? Southampton looked better organized than us. They didn't look like they feared us at all. They moved the ball better than us. We were poor in possession. Like, but then when we were 1-0 down and then we went 2-1 up, I thought, all right, cool, we're gonna get a third one, a fourth one now. You know what I'm saying? But then when we didn't get it, even at the last corner, I never expected to concede there. I just thought, you know what, we're gonna grind it out. I just thought that, you know, when we just got used to United, like even like
Just
the
great,
Bournemouth game, and then we
getting over
slapped
the
them.
line.
A part of us probably just felt like, you know what, we're just gonna get over the line, innit? And we didn't, bro. Not gonna lie, bro. But I don't know. I think a bit of we were getting used to winning. You know what I'm saying? So a bit of it, I thought, yeah, we're gonna be cool.
I sent you a clip today, or I mean not a clip, a little pic of Maguire marking. What's that? If Mason realizes the centre and you bring a Sancho, do you drop Martial? Do you? Okay, we're gonna come back to that question. So, like, I showed you a little pic of Maguire marking during that corner, and I say this every week I come here, and it's like he's got a personal crusade to prove me right that I just do not rate this Maguire. Do you get what I'm saying? When you guys bought him, I will say every week, I said, how are you paying £80 million for a an Alex Bruce? Basically, you lot paid £80 million for Alex Bruce. Do you get what I'm saying? And yesterday again, that is bad, man. Like, in those closing moments, you need a defender that's gonna come out and clean man out if it comes in his area, and he's marking his own player. I'm telling you.
The thing is, it was a zonal marking. Yeah, Harry Maguire. I've watched it back. Harry Maguire wasn't picking up a man. He was the free man. Do you know what I'm saying? So he completely misjudged the flight of the ball and ended up underneath it. He didn't have a man to mark. Everyone was marking a man and he was floating around. He's the guy that's meant to judge the flight of the ball. And he messed it up, bro. Do you know what I mean? And that's what happened. That's why he ended up on Wan-Bissaka's back. Oh, mate. It's one of them ones where our fan base love him, innit? Our fan base love him, bro. Like, but I think he's rubbish, innit? Like, I've tried, bro. Like, I've tried to like him, innit? Because we spent so much money on him. And also, like, I'm someone, once I make my opinion about someone, it's my opinion, innit? Like, I don't just form an opinion after one bad game, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, I wanted to watch enough of Maguire. Like, I was calling him a fridge back in 2018, blood. It's on Twitter. Like, someone found the tweet when he was playing for England against Sweden. And I was like, bro, this guy is rubbish. Do you know what I mean? Then we ended up signing him and now he's the club captain. So I can't pretend that I've always been a fan of Maguire. Like I made it clear years ago that I didn't rate him, innit? And obviously we've got him now. And, bro, like, we're stuck with him. I think that we shot ourselves in the foot long term with that signing.
Yeah, and I keep saying it, and you're my witness. I always say, and people get on to me when I say this, but Lindelof is better than him for me. I think if you get a better defender next to him, you'll see a completely different Lindelof. But you know, that's me as an Arsenal fan. I say that, but if Arsenal bought Maguire now for $5 million, I'd take him. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's bad. Pogba, my guy, man, he didn't have a good game yesterday, man.
He had a terrible game yesterday. Do you know what I mean? But I spoke about that in my match. I done like a match review where we look at numbers and stuff. And when I pulled up the average positions of the players, the midfield didn't do Pogba no favors either, bro. Like, it was the worst game I've seen him have in a long, long time. Do you know what I'm saying? Bearing in mind that he was out injured for a while, but not only was it his worst game since he come back, but it's his worst game I remember him having in quite a long time. But you know what I mean? Some of it was his fault, some of it wasn't, in it. But overall, it wasn't good. It wasn't good.
Shall I tell you what? Even though he didn't have the best of the game, shall I tell you what I like about Pogba? Pogba never ever shies away from the ball.
Yeah, he don't hide.
He knew he was having a bad game, and he still tries to make things happen. But you know what? I can't even. It happens. Every top player will have an off day. Do you get what I'm saying? And it just happened that his off day it came yesterday. Do you get what I'm saying? Next time you lot play. When you lot play next? Thursday.
Pardon?
When are you lot playing next?
Yeah, Thursday.
Yeah, so come Thursday, he's probably going to be back to his best. Do you get what I'm saying? So we'll see. But 2-2, I'm happy about that, because as much as I like watching you lot play, I don't like seeing you lot win. Honestly, I cannot stand United, because I'm from old school. Do you get what I'm saying? Like when Arsenal and United played, it meant something. Do you get what I'm saying? And that hate still carries on now from when Keown was trying to batter Van Nistelrooy. Get me? And Van Nistelrooy scored when he scored that penalty and celebrated as if he's given birth. He's a madman. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I can't stand you lot. So I don't like seeing you lot win, but I do have to admit that I've been quietly enjoying. But yeah, question. Okay, so guys, normally when we do this on Instagram, I do go through the questions as well. So there's one that Rants has put up on the screen.
Let's go with the super chats first, innit? So there's one on the screen right now, and then there's another one I'm gonna put up after, and then you guys can throw your questions in, and then Dapo's gonna ask them out.
Okay, so if Mason realizes his potential and you bring in Sancho, do you drop Martial or you move him out wide where he's uncomfortable and drop Rashford?
Bro, if Sancho comes in, then obviously Mason goes to the bench, innit, bro? He's a youth. Mason can just keep coming in, bro, until he can't be denied, innit? How it works at big clubs is whoever's on form and playing well plays, innit? So if Rashford's not playing well, then you drop him, and then you play Martial on the left. You play Martial up front, and then you can play Sancho on the left, Mason on the right. If Martial's off form, then you know what I mean. Then you can change it. Play Mason down the middle, Sancho on the right, Rashford on the left. Like, bro, that's how you do it, bro. Whoever's playing well keeps the shirt in it. That's how it should be.
Very quickly, Ole's in-game management yesterday. How did you think of it? I mean, what did you think of it?
It's as crap as it always has been. Do you know what I mean? But I've never hidden that. Do you know what I mean? I've never hidden that. His in-game management is abysmal. So it's one of them things, guys. Do you know what I mean? Like, Ollie's just one subject I can't stand talking about now, bruv, because I've made I've made my thoughts on him so clear, bro. Like, there's no vendetta. It's not personal. I just don't think he's a good coach, innit? Like, he's a good manager. I think we've seen that. But in terms of how he manages games, in terms of like the style of play or lack of style of play, like there's no identity to our football team apart from the fact that everyone's happy and everyone's running around and everyone's knackered. Do you know what I mean? It's like we came up against a team that were well drilled and they absolutely bopped us off the park, bro. Like the substitutions he took Pogba off, and then someone told me that our possession went down 20%. Then they took Bruno down off, and then our possession went down another 13%. I think we ended the game on like 30% possession or something like that.
Nah, I was watching it. I didn't quite understand, but then again, I never have all the information. I don't know if someone's carried an injury. For me personally, it weren't happening for Pogba, but I would have kept him on.
Of course,
I would have kept Pogba on. Do you get what I'm saying? Because he did it for Fred, right? Was it for Fred?
Yeah, but you should have taken off Bruno, bro. Like, if you want to keep possession, you take off your most attacking player, especially the one that's giving the ball away. You don't take off Pogba, leave Bruno on, who was playing like a centre forward yesterday. Like, it didn't make sense, innit? Like, I don't know what game he watches half the time, and that's always my problem with him. Do you know what I mean? It's not personal, bro. I don't want him to fail. Bro. I just don't think he's good, like.
Yeah. I was watching it, and when Pogba went off, I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought they've got a chance now, because before Pogba came back before this, you guys' problem was always, for me, controlling that midfield. You had no one who could, even when Bruno was firing when he first came, you guys still had no one that could take that ball in the midfield and control it and dictate. The moment he goes off, bearing in mind, like Southampton were starting to come back in and whatever, so you needed a guy that can get hold of that ball. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. The moment Pogba went off, I knew it was going to be like that. You think you can have man like Romeo and Ward-Prowse running things all of a sudden? That's madness. How bad was that Romeo challenge though?
That's a straight red every day of the week, bro. The ball wasn't even in the camera shot when he made that challenge. Like I'm tired of these officials, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like he could have broke his leg.
Yeah, no, this is why I go mad. When Nketiah got sent off the other day against Leicester, when he got sent off against Leicester, I was saying, yeah, that if he'd given a red straight away, I would have understood. He gave a yellow and then deemed it as a clear and obvious error, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? And the VAR people looked at it about 20 times, and then he's gone to the screen.
Yep.
He's gone to the screen. And I'm just like, when did this ever happen? They sent him off. I didn't like that. Cool. The next day, I saw another one. I forgot what game it was. Can you lot in the comments let me know? There was a game the next day, and literally exactly the same kind of challenge. I think it might have been Tarkowski or something like that.
Could have been.
I don't know. And nothing happened. And now this one comes, Romeo. And VAR looked at it, and you're telling me that's not reckless.
Yeah,
there's
bro.
There's no consistency whatsoever. There's absolutely
horrible.
no consistency, man. And that one there, if he had broken his ankle, what? Then you want to send him off.
Yeah, exactly. We shouldn't have to wait till someone's legs hanging the other way before things are done, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
man.
It made me angry, bro. I mean,
do you like VAR?
I think it's rubbish, mate. I think we just need to stick to goal line technology. The VAR is crap, bro. It slows down the game. Anyone that's gone to football matches, VAR is horrible, bro. You can't even celebrate a goal. The ball goes in, yeah. That you don't even want to celebrate it because you just know it's being checked, and it's just like, what the hell, bro? Like, it's just long, bro.
Yeah, I think I saw someone in the comments saying football's gone soft. I agree that football's gone soft, but if you're gonna send people off for soft challenges and whatever, just make it consistent. Do you get what I'm saying? I think it needs to. I think for goal line technologies and then once there, keep it in there. But just generally speaking, just let them play, man. Do you get what I'm saying? So
You got one on the screen.
Toby on a dapper. Yeah, I'm about to read it. Fam, we need a partner for Lindelof, not the 80 million fridge on wheels. Maguire ain't good enough quality. No, Maguire ain't got enough quality to demand respect from the locker room. He's washed. Funny thing is, I think he's got the most respect in your locker room. Imagine that.
He doesn't.
I think he's got the most respect.
I don't think he does. I don't think he does still.
I think where he's coming with so much money, and I can see how he talks to. Fam, when I hear him talking to man on the pitch, it's like he runs things.
Yeah, but Dapo, listen, yeah, bruv, you've played football, yeah. You know that no new guy can come in the dressing room, yeah, and just get the respect, yeah, without really, really earning it, bro. You know the ones like Bruno's earned respect at the team because man's been mashing work and scoring goals and getting assists and that. Like, man don't respect Harry Maguire the way they respect Bruno, blood, or the way they respect Pogba and them, man. They don't, innit, bro? Like, man got nutmegged by flipping, what's his name, Solanke or something, or Stanislas or something.
Oh, Stanislas.
Don't tell me that these men are not laughing at Harry Maguire, bro, after he got nutmegged there, bro. Like, come on. You know what football's like. It's ruthless in the dressing room. Are you trying to tell me the amount of times Maguire has been put on his ass since he's come to the club? That man aren't laughing at him slyly, fam. Come on now, bro.
And I'm not that guy that's, that hangs on to transfer prices, because that's not the player's fault, innit? But yeah. I think if you're coming to a massive team like that for that sort of money, like, that you have to, as a defender, just have the basics of defending. So many times, if someone's running at him, if someone's running at Maguire, watch how many times he's flat-footed.
Yeah.
Watch how many times he's flat-footed. Man will just goes past him. When Stanislas, when Stanislas stood him up, I knew it was coming. Do you get what I'm saying? But I'm so happy that I'm not the only one who thinks that Lindelof is the person that needs to stay in that defense out of the two. I'm so happy, because when I first said it on my podcast, like, people were calling me mad.
Yeah.
They were calling me mad. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, no. Lindelof, for me, is a good defender.
Man are killing me in the comments. Bro, if you saw what man was doing in the group chat, my head was gone, fam. Oh my Lord. I didn't even start it either. My boys were just like, yo, we might have shot ourselves in the foot with this Harry Maguire thing still. And I was like, bruv. And then obviously my guy Statman sent me the stats in it after the game. After I'd done my match review, and when I saw the stats, and I was like, oh wow, like Lindelof's absolutely pissed all over Maguire and for the stats as well. And I was just like, bro, Lindelof cost man 30 M's, yeah. Maguire cost man 85 M's. Dead food, bruv. He runs like he's in stew, rude boy. Like he's terrible.
Do you know what's funny though? I heard you were one of the main people who were trying to get who were saying Maguire needed to come to United. Is that true?
No, it's not true, bro. It's not true, bro. Like I wanted Koulibaly, but one thing I did say was, I was like, we need a centre back. I don't care how much we spent on him. At least we've got one. That was my attitude. You know, it's not my money. Like the way I see it is, yeah, United have a turnover of over 600 million or something like that. So, what is spending 85 million on a centre back if it's the right one? Do you know what I mean? But it turns out it wasn't the right one, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, and I was stuck with man, bro. But I was not on the Maguire bandwagon. There's loads of other centre halves, yeah, that like I would have rather have spent that money on and less money as well, bro, because I didn't believe we needed him. Do you know what I mean? I didn't believe he needed him. I didn't think he fit the profile. I wanted Koulibaly. I think all the people I knew really wanted Koulibaly. We weren't saying, oh yeah, let's get Maguire.
Yeah. Right. I had a question, man. Okay, cool. How far do you think United are from potentially challenging for the league? Do you still think you're years away, or do you think with one or two signings, good signings, you can actually challenge like next season, let's say?
No, not with the manager we have. We ain't challenging nothing, bro. The only way that we could challenge for the league is if they bought Oli a completely different bench, bro. They would have to buy Oli like 5 players for the bench that were good enough to come on and change the game. So you're looking at buying a Grealish. We're getting linked with Thiago at the moment. If man got Thiago,
is that real?
Yeah, but he's pretty much on a free, innit? It costs like 5 million or something like that. So I don't think so. I'm not entertaining it, innit, because he's like one of my favorite players, and if we get him, I'll go mad, innit. I just don't think it's gonna happen. But like, imagine man get like Sancho, Grealish, Thiago, get a centre back. Like we need like 5 man, yeah. So it means that when Oli makes changes, it impacts the game because tactically he's rubbish, bro. So
you think no matter who you lot buy, with him in charge, you're not gonna
not challenge? No, I don't think so, bro. I think we need 5 man to challenge under Oli. I think under a top manager, we only need 3 players to challenge, but under Oli, I'd say we need 5.
But this is the thing, yeah. Like when you look at Oli now, and I think I said it to you last week, he's done as good as you could have given him with this squad, don't you think?
No, I think he's done the bare minimum of what he's meant to have done with this squad, because we have a squad capable of finishing in the top 4, bro. We do. Do you know what I'm saying? Like we do, bro. Man for man, no doubt. Leicester not better than us, really. Leicester are overachieving right now, and we're underachieving. We should be ahead of Leicester. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. We're better than Tottenham. We're better than Arsenal. So we are where we're meant to be, really. We're behind where we're meant to be because we're meant to be ahead of Leicester. So,
okay, Rants, listen. We're talking, but just keep Arsenal's name out your mouth, bro. I don't understand. I don't understand, bro. You get me? I think you're not better than us. I'm saying that now. You're not better than us, innit?
Oh, we are, man. Come on, brother. You know what I mean? Like even my man saying that we should be comfortably third. We should be comfortably third, but we're not because we're underachieving, bro. You know what I mean? We're underachieving with the players we have. How did we play a game yesterday with Martial, Rashford, Greenwood, Pogba, Matic, Bruno, yeah, and not win, bruv? Nah, bro. Know what I mean? And these men that we played against ain't even got game faces on FIFA, blood. These Southampton players, some of them. Nah, bro.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
I think it might have been last week or the week before, and this has had me stitches ever since.
Yeah.
You called Pepe the Black Ward Prowse.
Yeah, but bruv, like he's not even as good as Ward Prowse.
You know what? When I saw that, when I heard that, I was like, nah. this guy, he's really trying to send for my players, man. But
Nah,
leave
but
my players alone. Pepe will be good next season. Remember I said it. Pepe's going to be good next season.
look at this. Lampard's got Chelsea in the top 4 without a transfer window. So
yeah, but Chelsea, I honestly believe Chelsea have like people give Chelsea a free ride, and they talk about Chelsea as if Lampard come in. They didn't have a transfer window, but they still had a good team.
Yeah,
they still had a team who should comfortably be in that top 4. Do you get what I'm saying? So whenever people talk about they didn't have a transfer window, okay, but it's not like Lampard came and took over Leicester. Lampard came and took over Chelsea. Do you get what I'm saying? Like they still have top quality. Yes, they lost Hazard, but they still have top quality players within that team. So yes, they didn't have a transfer window, but he's still taking over a team which is better than a lot of the competition. Do you get what I'm saying? And if you're really asking me, I think Lampard has even underachieved as underachieved as Chelsea manager this year. But people give him a free ride because it's Lampard, and they didn't get a transfer window. But that's just me, innit?
No, I think he does. He's done some questionable things. He has 100% in it. Like tactically, he's been questionable, and I think Lampard gets away with it because he is English. Because he used to be he's a club legend, and also like he's a legend in English football. So I think they give him an easy ride in it. I think that he's done some questionable things. I think he should be on fraud watch if Chelsea don't get top 4 for sure.
When did this fraud watch start?
Fraud watch, blood. Man, I started fraud watch, bro. I think Lampard's he's borderline fraud watch. I think Maguire's on fraud watch. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a few men on that could be on fraud watch, fam. You get me? And I think he's on the cusp of fraud watch, bruv. If he doesn't get that, imagine you got Ziyech and them man to play Europa League. Wow, mad thing.
But imagine as well that Chelsea honestly need to get defenders. I don't know what he's going to do, but I hope they haven't blown their entire budget on these attacking players. But they need defenders. But also, on Chelsea, while we're here, what do you think of Barkley?
Bruv, hey, listen, I tweeted about Barkley today. I said that guy conned me into thinking he was going to be a top baller, you know? You see,
I was never conned.
When Barkley came through at Everton, they were talking about man like he was the next Wayne Rooney. It's like, man, forget. Barkley was twisting man up, and I thought, yo, Barkley's gonna be wavy. Their man were comparing him to Paul Gascoigne and that, bro. Completely sucked me in, bro. Completely sucked me in. Fraud, blood. Fraud.
Yeah, I don't think he's an alright player. Do you get what I'm saying? Even when he scores a goal and everything, and people are like, yeah, Barkley's realizing his potential and blah blah blah. Like, nah, man, I'm not having Barkley. I think this is his level, like playing for a team, fighting for Champions League. This is it, but I don't think he's ever going to be a standout player. I don't think he's a player that top teams would look at and think, oh my gosh, we need him in our team. I think if he leaves, certain people, that they can get a team on the level of any top team. Do you get what I'm saying? Barkley, if he leaves Chelsea, he'll go back down. He has to.
Yeah. If he leaves Chelsea, man's going Sunderland or something.
I say Sunderland.
Yeah, bro.
Some Jack Rodwell.
Yeah, but that's it. That's that, bro. Ross Barkley's not it, bro. He's not it, bro. I think it's down to his attitude as well. He's decent, but I don't know. I don't think he tries hard enough. He just looks like he's happy just being where he is, just picking up his money, bro.
I think he plays for himself.
Yeah, he does.
He plays for himself, I reckon. Because whenever I see him, there's men that are free on the pitch and that, but he'll just try to pop off a shot and I don't know. So they're saying in the comments as well, I saw that Daniel James is a fraud.
I don't think he's a fraud. I don't think I always knew he was crap. You know them ones there. Like I don't think he's a fraud, man, because you know how I knew Daniel James was crap? When Man United signed him, they kept showing that one goal that he scored when he ran from a corner kick, and ran the length of the pitch. They kept showing the same goal. I was like, hold on, we're signing a Donny and he's only got one goal that you man keep showing us, blood. I'm like, there's something fishy about this youth, fam. Do you know what I mean? And then obviously, they gassed it. He started well and then he tapered off. But Dan James ain't a fraud. He's always been rubbish. Do you know what I mean? I don't think fraud is
You
the
can't
word.
just call man rubbish though. Come on.
I can't with my chest, bro.
This is man said with my chest. You
With
know,
my
that's
chest,
funny. Nah, you can't just call man rubbish, man. He's
he's
a
rubbish.
professional footballer.
It
He's,
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's rubbish, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's rubbish. Bro,
nah.
I can kick ball, bro. So like when I call man rubbish, bro, I'm not like one of them armchair football fans, yeah, that can't
I
kick a
hear that.
football. Like I say,
I
he's
hear that.
rubbish with my chest, bro. Because there's nothing I've seen him do with a football that I can't do with my weaker foot, bro.
But when he was piping goals at the beginning of the season, man, we're loving this guy.
It was only 5, Dapo, and then he hasn't scored since.
No, I know this. I don't think he's a great player. I think he's got a whole load of learning to do and everything. Do you get what I'm saying? He's number one. He is still young and everything. But when he was, I told you, I found it very disrespectful when he was scoring goals and people were comparing him to Pepe. Pepe ain't had the best season, but it's disrespectful. Do you get what I'm saying?
Clear of him, but you know what? Yeah, we had to do it for banter because you man spent so much money on Pepe. And then obviously being United fans, he's scoring, Pepe's not scoring. We had to give it to you, blood, while we could, innit? But now the conversation's not valid no more, innit? Like that ran out. That's done now.
Yeah, I said that ran out, bro. That ran out. Okay, guys, get your questions in on so I can find out which so I can just quickly
Wait, man said it was
discuss.
I mean, we were so gassed. I thought it was more than 3, blood. I thought it was 5. It was only 3 goals he scored.
James only has 3 goals this season.
3 goals in his first 5 games he scored. That's why I've got the number 5.
Okay. Okay. So I saw this earlier on in the comments, but I didn't really want to talk about it because I think it's crazy. But someone said, I can't bother to scroll up to find it. Wan-Bissaka, good player, but he doesn't suit your style.
He doesn't, but again, we don't have a style because Oli just bought him because he's a good right back. No thought went into Wan-Bissaka. No thought went into Harry Maguire. No thought went into Daniel James. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, this is my thing about Oli. Again, if Oli had a philosophy, he wouldn't have bought any of these players. Even though I love Wan-Bissaka. I love that guy and I wanted him at Man United. But the thing is, yeah, if I was the Man United manager, I wouldn't have bought him either because he's not my cup of tea either. Do you know what I mean? I like players that are good on the ball. Like that's how I pick my teams, isn't it? Wan-Bissaka's not good on the ball, so I wouldn't have signed him personally. Do you know what I mean? And the funny thing is, like, even when I'm playing like Pez or whatever, yeah, like, bro, honestly, like when I sign players, I either sign a right back or I end up playing Dallo sometimes because, bro, I just like attacking.
Do you know
I
what?
like attacking fullbacks. I just like guys that are comfortable on the ball. Honestly, like that's my preference, isn't it?
I hear that, but I think for me, and I've said this all the time, I just like my defenders to know how to defend first. So he can, and him as a defender, I think he gets a lot of stick because of his attacking thing, but no one chats to him about defense. It just shows where the game's gone. No one chats to him about defensively because they know he's got that covered, in it. I do think even in the time he's been at United, the year he's been at United, I do believe that he's improved on the ball.
He has massively.
I think and I think it can still come because again he's still very young. Do you get what I'm saying? And these things will come. His crossing, he couldn't cross for anything before. His crossing ain't the best now, but you can see it's getting better.
His crossing's okay, but the thing is with Wan-Bissaka for me, yeah, it's like he is like someone said he's a Jose's type player, innit? Like if you're playing like an attacking, like overlapping fullbacks and that, bruv, like that's not what he's for. Like he's for like 4-4-2 rigid. Like, don't let man pass, sharp, shop. When you want him to go and do all the extra stuff, nah, bruv. Like, do you know what I'm saying? At least, like, with Gary Neville used to have this thing where he used to cut back onto his left foot and whip the ball, swing it in. And at least Gary Neville, had a bit more of a delivery on him, bro. Like, Wan-Bissaka don't even have the Gary Neville delivery. He's got the amazing defensive capacity. Defensively, he reminds me of, like, Ashley Cole. You just can't get past him, innit? But going forward, he leaves a lot to be desired in terms of technical ability, bro. The funny thing is, Luke Shaw's better than him technically, much better than him.
Of course, but I'd have Wan-Bissaka all day long.
I'd have Wan-Bissaka over him because Luke Shaw don't have the mentality that Wan-Bissaka has. You know the ones. Luke Shaw is technically more talented than him. He can dribble better, he can cross better, he can shoot better. But Wan-Bissaka is better than him, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's just one of them ones where, like, I like Wan-Bissaka. I really do. I think he's the best defensive fullback in the game. I would hate to play against him as a winger, but if I was a manager, I would pick him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If that makes sense, just because of the kind of football that I like.
Yeah, no, and it's funny you mentioned Jallo, because I tweeted during the match yesterday. I was like, can Jallo play left back? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah,
He played left back in Porto.
I like Jallo, like, for left back, you know, rather than Shaw. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I just don't rate Shaw. I just don't rate him. And I'm not gonna sit here and be like he's rubbish or whatever. Look, Shaw can't show up the defense. I'm not gonna think it, but I just don't. I feel like he needs. I remember Jose Mourinho said, yeah, he's that player that if he's on the same side, if he's playing down the side where the coaches are, he'll have a good game. The moment he's playing on the other side, he won't have a good game. Like he just seems to just. You have to coach him through everything. Obviously, I don't know if that's the case.
He's not intelligent. You can see that. And he always plays the safe pass. Do you know what I mean? But to a degree, I'll still blame the coaches, because if I was coaching, I wouldn't give him a choice. I will make him have to keep overlapping until his lungs fall out, bro. I don't care. You know, I'll make him do it, bruv, and I'll make him run himself into the floor, and I'll take him off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I would make him run. You know what I'm saying? I'll make him. And if he gets to the byline, he doesn't put it across, I'll give him a bollocking, bro, until he just does it out of fear, bro. I think some players, you need to do that, bro. Do you know what I mean?
But that's what I'm saying. I don't think he's that sort of player that responds to that, because when Mourinho blasted him, everyone was like, "Oh no, you can't do that, and get me, he lost his arsehole, like, and everyone was backing him. But listen, how long do you keep someone in the team playing that way? You keep busting case. Every transfer window comes, he busts case. Get me? Every transfer window, he busts case quickly. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's because he's on a lot of money, and also he's homegrown, pretty much because he's English. And it's like it's cheaper to keep players like him. Do you know what I mean? And that's what they do. That's why he keeps busting case, bruv. That's why he keeps busting case, unfortunately. So I don't really know in it, but like even with the Wan-Bissaka thing, like I said, it's all about what coach is like, innit? If Oli wanted attacking fullbacks, overlapping fullbacks, and that, you don't sign a Wan-Bissaka. It don't make sense, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like I remember a while back we got linked with like Seamus Coleman. Seamus Coleman in his prime was a good attacking right back, bro. Got up and down, put crosses in, good defensively and technically good as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So those are the kind of players I would have been linked with. Like when I look at the signing of Harry Maguire, he didn't suit Lindelof. Like when you buy a centre back as a manager, you already in your head know who your number 2 centre back is going to be. So you need to buy a number 1 to complement your number 2. When Oli signed Maguire, that showed me that he didn't have a clue, either who his number 2 centre back was, or he didn't think about stylistically and a partnership when he bought Maguire. He just bought Maguire because he thought, oh, he's a good centre back, I like him, I'll have him, and he didn't think about the partnership again. So that's poor. That's poor identification by the coach. The Wan-Bissaka thing, if you want him to be this attacking fullback, overlapping, putting in crosses again, he's not got that in his locker really like that again. So that didn't make sense. It's just like I always say that you need to have a system, a philosophy first, and then you fit the players inside, not the other way around, innit? And I feel like they're just buying good players to try and put them together, and hopefully the players figure it out themselves, innit?
Yes.
And that's what happened at Southampton. They didn't figure it out, bro, and they got bopped.
Oh yeah, Jones is still there. Twanzebe. Yeah, come on, man. What's going on with Twanzebe, man?
Injuries, bro.
Oh, he's injured.
No, he's not, but he keeps getting them.
What about Fosu Mensah?
He's done out here, bro. He's done out here. He gets loads of injuries, but also I think he's had a lot of opportunities. I don't think he'll get another one.
Daps, you man have to worry about your front three next season. That's peak. Oba and Laka might leave next season. Who do you sign? Can you DM Van Arnold attempt to stink the place? That's it.
No.
Cool. So who do we sign? Okay, so next season, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I'm not gonna say that on this channel actually. But I think Aubameyang stays.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm willing to say 100%.
Okay. Yeah, I think so too.
I'm willing to say 100%. That's more to do with what I know rather than how I feel. Do you get what I'm saying?
I think he stays and Lacazette leaves probably.
Yeah, I think if Lacazette leaves, the thing is, I like Lacazette as well. You know, like people always say he doesn't score goals. He does need to do better, 100%. I'm not going to sit here and be like he don't need to score goal because he needs to do better in it. But I like him, and I do believe he can be better. If Lacazette was to go, who do we sign? Do you know what? I'm not going to lie to you. I'd get Zaha in. I know and just put Thingy up top. Put Aubameyang up top and get Zaha in, because Aubameyang on the wing is wasted. He scores goals because he's that good of a player. Do you get what I'm saying? But he's wasted there. So I think we need to get a Zaha in, so we got proper wingers there who can create for Aubameyang. And if you put Aubameyang up top, like in his actual position, it's a madness. Do you get what I'm saying? And but I don't worry about our front three. My thing with Arsenal is always about the defense. Even if it's not the personnel, it's our defensive shape as a team. That's what I always worry about. Do you get what I'm saying? So I think I do like Bellerin, but I like him because I'm an Arsenal fan. He's an Arsenal man. But we need a new right back. To be honest, I'd happily just see how Cedric and Bellerin do next year with that.
Bellerin, some runway model, bro. He's done out here, fam.
I know, but I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, but because we got
your team and that, bro, he's done out here. What man was
designing? I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, but Cedric, for me, I'd be willing to see how he goes on with that. I think we need centre backs. We don't have the money for Upamecano, but I would love Upamecano in at Arsenal. Do you get what I'm saying? We got Saliba coming. And can I just say, okay, Saliba now, yeah. He's a good prospect in terms of defending, but he's got that rashness in him. Do you get what I'm saying? That will probably get, we need to, mold and get out of him. But I don't think if Saliba was to be in our team today, everyone would call him rubbish because of the people he's playing with. But you can't bring Saliba and put him next to David Luiz or put him next to Mustafi. No, that's suicide.
So what are you gonna do? Buy another centre back because he's gonna have to play.
This is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say. So unless you put him in a 3, and we're finished. I'm thinking about it now. We're done. It's not even like we can. Okay, Saliba's already been bought, so I do believe we need to get in another defender. We were supposed to get Upamecano last year, but they didn't want to pay the money and ended up bringing in David Luiz. So no, Saliba ain't the answer. He's not the answer. And this is what I'm trying to say. People are like, yeah, we're getting Saliba. Nothing's going to change because we've still got the David Luiz. We've still got Mustafi's. We've still got Kolasinac. Get me? Kolasinac is left-footed, but he plays like he's got 2 right feet. I don't understand. I don't understand. Do you get what I'm saying? But I think we do need to get in another defender. So if we did get an Upamecano kind of guy, and then we put Saliba in there, it would look much better. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
what positions don't you need? I'm telling you, we're finished. We're finished. We need a new groundsman. We need a new kitman. We are absolutely finished. But we can only hope for the best. What I'm hoping for, that everyone drops off like that season when Leicester won the league. We need another season like that because then we can.
You man are finished, innit? And it's great. It's great to see. The ones there. So
anyway, this is how I felt when you man were under Moyes and that. I was proper loving it, and we got thingy tomorrow. Liverpool gonna get battered. Gonna get battered. I'm not tweeting. I'm not doing anything. We are going to get battered. Do you get what I'm saying? But what I would say, and I wanted to say this to you, yeah. In fact, I've got it here on my phone. Let me just quickly get it. That thing about Firmino, you see it? His stats.
No.
Mate. Oh no, I put it on my Insta actually. So basically,
for me, the player I like as well.
No. I like Firmino a lot, but I'm just saying, if people are always getting onto Lacazette for not scoring goals and blah blah blah.
One second, I'm seeing man in here. Are you worried about you lot? Me and Akeem are doing our show tomorrow, and then also obviously on the day of the games, I always do a preview in it. So when it comes to United stuff about the games, just know that I'm going to cover it in my preview in it. So I won't cover it in other shows.
So it says Roberto Firmino in the Premier League at Anfield since March 2019. Games 18, shots 52, goals 0. Do you get what I'm saying? At Anfield since March 2019. Thing is, I like Firmino in it, but when Lacazette had that mad thing where he hadn't scored away from goals and away from home and everything, everyone was going in at him. But do we just allow Firmino to just get away with that because he's got good link-up play? Because he's a striker at the end of the day. And I get what he does. Listen. I get what he does, and I like Firmino in it. But you telling me he shouldn't be adding goals to that?
No, but he should. But what I'm saying is he's a midfielder, bro. Like, he's a midfielder doing a job as a striker, but he's not a striker. So you can see that he's not clinical in it. He misses chances that a centre forward would score, but then a centre forward wouldn't be able to link the play like him. It's like it's a vicious circle.
Put that comment up now, Statman Banks. Put it up right now, right this second.
All right, let me find it. Like, what time was it? Oh, there we is, Statman.
Thank you very much. Go on, finish what you're saying.
Yeah, but bro, I like Lacazette as well. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's one of them ones where Firmino gives you something a striker wouldn't give you in it. But then because he gives you that, he doesn't give you the goals. Like, Klopp's happy to do that because he's got two players either side of him that are going to bag 30. So it's calm.
The thing is, I'm gaslighting because I rate Firmino in it and I know what he does. Do you get what I'm saying? I know his role, but at the same time, I do think that he needs to, you need to score goals, man. Do you get what I'm saying? Because there were times where Liverpool, you know what, all of it is nonsense because he's won the league, innit? And everyone's going to be like, their system works. That's what he's in the team for. But people want to put Firmino up there with the strikers, and if he's in any other team, stylistically, it's not happening for him.
It's not though, you know what I mean? But that shows you that Klopp's a genius, bro. They didn't even buy Firmino as a striker. Do you know what I'm saying? And they turned him into that because Klopp's a genius, bro. Like, that's all it comes down to, fam.
No, I just can't. Yeah, Liverpool tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to it. There's no Henderson there tomorrow. To be honest, this is the deadest I've seen Liverpool play in a while.
Yeah.
But watch them turn it on tomorrow.
Yeah, bruv. Everyone likes punching up Arsenal, bruv. You know them ones. Them man will be ready to just give you, man, a punch in the head, fam. Like, I'm not.
What are you gonna do if we win?
Nothing. You'll still be below us. I still care, bruv.
Okay, guys, get your questions in. We've got about 15 minutes left, 10-15. Because I know Rants is tired, and to be honest, I'm tired of him talking about my Arsenal. This is what I'm saying, but you know what? Yeah, no, we're gonna. Fam, supporting Arsenal is supposed to mean something, you know. Like we were invincible. We were challenging top one and two every year. How we got here? How where man can just be coming? I don't care because you're still below us. Talking about us like we're anything. Klopp knew that number 10 position.
He's dead in mid and football and converted Camino into a false 9, bro. It's very true, bro. The number 10 position dead in football. The likes of the Ozils, they don't exist no more. Now you need a more industrial, like, number 10 in it that can run around, press, like win the ball back. Like the game's changed, in it. So what Klopp's done very well is he plays three very mobile, industrious midfielders, and then still has that kind of number 10, but then has the wide forward split instead, bro. So it's almost like a diamond. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's beautiful, bro. Like it's genius, man.
No, 100%. What's your prediction for tomorrow, though? Arsenal, Liverpool.
2-1 Liverpool.
I think 3-2 Arsenal. 3-2 Arsenal because I'm a fan. Because I'm
You
a
reckon
fan
they're gonna
first.
score 3 goals against Liverpool, bruv? You couldn't even score 3 against Spurs, blood.
No, Rants. What's wrong with him, man? There, bro. Rants. Listen, you let a man who's 5'4" score a header, or I mean, get on the end of something, or get on the end of a corner in a 90-something minute. But you want to come talk to me?
That was Harry Maguire, blood. Like, don't even be
Bro.
blaming me, fam. You know, like that. Like, don't be blaming me for that. Nah, fam. Man, are saying they're gonna score 3 against the champions. You know,
5'4" guys should not be scoring from corners against you. I'm sorry.
Not at all, but bruv. No, I'm saying this is what happens, bro.
Benzema's got the same role as Bobby, but he's got the goals too, 100%.
Nah, but Benzema is a different animal, in it, bro. Like, come on, let's not even compare Benzema to any other striker in football right now, innit? Like, it's only like, Benzi's just different, in it, and he's done it consistently for so long.
Joe D says, what do you think about the Guendouzi situation? I think he's one of the most overrated mids in the Prem. But I think I touched on this earlier on. My thing with Guendouzi, yeah, is that as an Arsenal fan, I like him. But he's no one special. Do you get what I'm saying? And back in the day... I'm not here for all of that. You know, I earn more than you, but I'm not here for that. But the thing is with young players, you need players around them who can kind of show them the way. Back in the day, when Fabregas was coming through, he had like Vieira's, he had all of these men around him. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you're meant to have it, but Guendouzi's got people like Xhaka and Torreira. It's blind leading the blind. Do you get what I'm saying? So, like, you're never gonna see. You can see he can play a bit.
Oh, he can.
He just needs better players around him. Do you get what I'm saying? And until that happens, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see him doing this. Because if you look at when Guendouzi plays, he's another one that he does not hide. That's what I don't like. I don't like it when players hide. He does not hide. He does not do any of that. He's always wants the ball, and he's still young. He will get better. Remember, man was playing in France second division at the beginning of what, just 18 months ago? Was it 18 months ago? Or however long ago. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, he's done a lot in terms of his improvements. That he still needs to be better. He's nowhere near a top player yet, but you know, it is what it is. How did Benzema suddenly get up? Benzema's always been good. What's wrong with man?
Oh, but you know what it is, Dapo? You know what it is? Because Benzema had Ronaldo, stealing all the goals and all the spotlight, and he was playing back up to Ronaldo. That people forgot how wavy he was. And you know what's mad? If you look at Benzema's goal scoring record, the seasons he played with Ronaldo, he scored considerably less because he was facilitating Ronaldo. That's all it is, bro. But Benzema was always wavy, bro. It's just that they built the team around Ronaldo at the time. That's all it was.
Henry went Barcelona, and he knew he had to play second fiddle to Messi. Like, there was no way it was ever gonna happen where you're gonna go to these teams with these players and outscore them, and like, you're gonna have to sacrifice yourself. And now that Ronaldo's gone, you'll see Benzema come back to his. Remember, he was a bags man from when he was playing in France. Do you get what I'm saying? So I saw someone say Lacazette as well is that the worst number 9. Lacazette is the worst number 9 that's played for Arsenal. No, he's not. We had Francis Jeffers. Remember that. We had Francis Jeffers.
Blood and them, bro.
Okay, opinions on Claude's comments. I think this is
I didn't see Claude's comments, bro. Like, somebody asked me about it on Twitter, but I didn't see it.
I think it's I've not seen the clip, but from what I've seen, or from what I've heard about it, it was when Son was getting subbed off, he mentioned something about DVDs, isn't it? Do you know what I'm saying? He mentioned something about DVDs. Wait, it's poor.
Good, man.
That's poor, isn't it? But that's honestly,
he's had a mad.
Yeah, that's all mad. That's all mad, and I don't like that. I don't like that one bit, and I'll tell you why. Because if that was a black man,
hold on, where did that clip come from? Like
the Arsenal fan TV.
So how did it? Whoa! Oh, he done it on the live stream,
bruv. Get me? And the thing is, if that was a black man getting subbed off, and he said something like that, do you get what I'm saying? We'd be up in arms. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's just, it's not right. It's poor. It's poor.
But some people are saying that, hold on, he was referring to Amazon documentary, bro. And but maybe he was though. Maybe that's the DVD man was talking about, and people are trying to get Claude in trouble, blood.
Oh no! So apparently, when thing was coming off, he said DVD. Oh flipping hell, man! That's so bad.
Nah, I want to believe that he meant the Amazon DVD still. Wait, I want to believe that, bro, because you know what it is, yeah. Like Claude, like, oh man, he's a good guy, innit? Like,
Listen, no. You're trying to take up for this man. Listen,
I don't want it to be true, innit? Like what actually happened?
Wait, let me hear it now.
Finished. Game over. This is gonna be their high. As soon as I spoke, it was finished. DVD's going off. Game over. This is gonna be.
Oh, that sounds a bit tense still.
Bro, these men are finished, man.
Oh, good, man.
These men are finished. But and the thing is, I don't like that one bit. Do you get what I'm saying? And with everything that's going on, like.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna need VAR for that one, Claude. I'm sorry, like I'm gonna need VAR for that.
But do you know what? I think this was what this was on Sunday, and I don't think much has been said about it since. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think it's just going to get swept under the carpet.
Bro, we need VAR for that, bro. We definitely need VAR for that, because you get me. Like, I know, like, Claude is a good guy, yeah, but if he was drunk, I can't vouch for drunk Claude, innit? Because I can't vouch for him, bro. You know the ones. You see me, yeah. I'm not one of them brothers that's gonna say, I'm not one of them guys that I can't vouch for a drunk people, bro. I can't. You know, there was a man drunk, they can say some wild things, bro. So I can't vouch for him, innit? I can't vouch. But what I say is, if he did say that, then I don't support that, innit?
It's funny. I'm overreacting. I'm not overreacting. I think that's poor, and I always think that's poor. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing in that where, like, thing is, man have their thoughts and feelings in it, but you're on live, in it. You're on live. Like, let's just, you know, let's just keep it nice and whatever. If you think that, he probably does think that when he's away from his thingy, when he's away from the internet and all of that. But it is what it is. Now, he was saying because Arsenal lost to Tottenham will release a DVD.
That's what I would have believed that.
But why say that? Okay, no. Listen, why say that when the sun's going off then?
Listen, I'm going to give Claude the benefit of the doubt until I see conclusive evidence in it. Like, he's innocent until proven guilty to me, bro, because I know him in it, and he ain't got a bad bone in his body, bro. Like, I just feel like he just stumbled over his words in it, and it came out bad in it.
I'm saying, if it's about the DVD, like, and if it's racial, then it's poor. If it's about the DVD, then it is what it is. To be honest, I literally saw this about 10 minutes before I come. Someone sent it to me about 10 minutes before I come on live, innit? So if it is that, it's poor. If it's about the DVD, it's still poor.
Yeah.
Poor banner.
It's true. I listen.
Like, Dapper, stop being negative. I'm not even being negative. Am I being negative?
That was a headline, bruv. Man's moving like Piers Morgan and that, fam. Like,
No. Never, ever. But yeah, I don't even, what do you think of, like, in fact, this is a good question for you.
Yeah.
Where do you, because obviously you're not part of United Stand anymore, But where do you rank on like fan channels and stuff like that?
What do you mean? Where do I rank?
I mean, like, what do you think about it? So you got the AFTV, and then you got
and
United
stand second in terms of numbers.
I hear that, but do you look at it and be like, you can't be really objective about football because you've got to always have your channel and brand on, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yes, yes and no. You know what it is, but this is why I'm doing my own thing, because I always said from the very, very beginning, I said what makes a true fan channel is if you have no affiliation with the club and if you never want to have affiliation with the club, in it. Like, that's why I've never wanted to have affiliation with Manchester United players, bro. Never. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that they know who I am and they've seen my stuff, but I don't want to become friends with them because if they play shit, I want to be able to say it. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I don't want to feel like I can't say certain things. And I feel like when you do have a relationship with the club, when you do have a relationship with the players, you do become compromised. You do, bro, whether you like it or not, in it. Like, it's a natural thing because then you start to not say things that you want to say. So I've made it clear, that I've never wanted anything to do with the club directly. Like, do you know what I mean? I pay for my ticket. Like, I don't get given it. There's no complimentary anything. And do you get me? Like, if I am in a box in Old Trafford, it's because I know someone that owns one. Like, the club don't invite me to do any of these things. So I wouldn't want any affiliation with the club at all. I want to be able to have my own opinion at all times, in it. And I feel like definitely when you become friends with certain people, you do compromise that for sure, bro. So,
like, do you ever feel like, obviously you're a United fan, and do you ever feel like you can't, because obviously you do anyway, like you'll call man rubbish, innit? Like you call Daniel James rubbish. Do you ever put in your mind like, you know what, because United, they might see it, like you don't care if they see it? They probably do see it as well. Do you not care if they see it? Because I know they probably do see it.
Bro, I don't care if any of these players see it. You know why? Because it's not personal, bro. I'm just saying what everyone else would say in a pub with their friends or whatever. It's my opinion. Like, and I stand by my opinion. Do you know what I mean? And as I said, Dapo, bro, like, that man can kick ball, bruv. So when I was ripping Lukaku about his touch and that, bro, my touch is better. My touch is better than his with both feet, bro. So I can openly banter him about his touch, and a man can fire me a ball from 20 yards and I'll kill it with either foot, bro. Like, this is what we do out here, bro. It's not like I'm not one of them football fans that's just out here abusing man for banter or trolling people. I don't at them. Like, I don't get in their face. Like, the certain man that at players on social media and be like, you're shit. You know what I mean? Or shout abuse to them at games. And the certain man that go after games, wait, and man sending autographs and they're abusing them. I don't do that. I just give my opinion on my channel, bro. Like, that's all I do, innit? Like, I don't go out of my way to abuse these men. But if I don't think you're good, I don't think you're good. And I try and keep it constructive. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to say, right, I don't think this player is good because I just don't like him. Like, bruv, like all the men that I don't rate, I give a reason why I don't rate them. Do you know what I mean?
Apparently, Mark is Shaw's dad. What does that mean?
Bruv, these men are just trying to draw me out, innit? They're just trying to draw me out. I'm not getting involved in any of that stuff, bro, man. You know what I mean? Man said, well, if Pogba wanted to be your brethren, you'd do a backflip like Obo when he scores against me. Listen, the thing is with Paul Pogba, listen, him and Anthony Martial, like the Man United's only two Man United players that if I met them, like I'll be like, cool, innit? This is like, these are the man them. Like, I really, really fuck with them. Like, even if they left Man United, I'll still support them. There's no other players at the club now that if they left Man United, I'll still support them. I forget about them. You know them, man.
It's so funny when okay, so guys, if you go on my YouTube channel, the Counter Attack podcast one, you'll see interviews with players. We got one with Aubameyang coming up, basically. So that's going to be a good one. I'm just letting you not know that from now. So then when I first met Aubameyang,
he's still getting these plays, you stay getting these ballers, Man said Aubameyang, bro.
Yeah, we got that one coming in the next couple of weeks. But when I first met him, imagine this, yeah. We were in the hotel before Aston Villa match. I think we won that match 3-2 or something last year. So imagine when I first met him, we're going up because we got the same barber, innit? Me and Aubameyang and Lacazette, innit? So even though my barber hasn't cut them lot since lockdown, innit? So I don't know who's cutting their hair right now because I think it's their family and that, whatever. So anyway, imagine we're going up in the lift to the room, and in the lift it's me, my barber, Aubameyang, David Luiz, Willock, and what do you call it, Ozil in the lift.
What is this going to be on your? This is going to be on your YouTube, yeah?
Yeah. It's going to be on the my podcast. I've got a podcast called Counter Attack, and we normally get bare players on in it. So yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Obviously, this is a lot of you lot's first time seeing me, but I've actually got a whole nother podcast. And go on my channel. I'm going to fix up my channel over the next week or so it's going to look better and everything. But you'll see the content there. You'll see all the players. Andy Cole. You lot love Andy Cole. We've got Andy Cole on my channel. Tom Huddleston, Bradley Johnson. There's just so many players, but you'll see. They will come on my podcast. Anyway, so imagine I'm in a lift with all of these men. And I'm just looking like, raw. And Aubameyang was just like, nah, it's crazy for you, innit? And I'm like, yeah. And he's just like, don't watch that. We're just normal guys at the end of the day. And I was just like, yeah. And the thing is, I know football. I've played football. Do you get what I'm saying? But the point I'm trying to make is that players like Aubameyang, who are just real,
he's proper down to earth, though. You can tell that anyway. Like, him and Troops are virgins, yeah. And it's one of them ones. It's the same with Lacazette. Lacazette and Aubameyang love Troops, innit? Because Troops is just a real G, yeah, and they're real G's as well. Do you know what I'm saying? And I like that, bro. I like that. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, with guys like that, I respect it. Do you know what I mean? I 100% respected the man there, bro. Do you know what I mean? But Troops will still come out and say, yo, Aubameyang, bruv, like, you know what I'm saying? You man been bottling it and that, like, he'll say it, innit? I respect that. A lot of man wouldn't still say it. So it's just one of them ones, innit? Like, I'm not trying to have a relationship with these ballers, my guy, because I've got like friendships with footballers that play for other teams, quite a few. Do you know what I mean? But not my own team. No. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not my own team.
I hear that still. But one last question. So make it a good one. And then whatever you want to talk about, we normally do this every Monday, but because United played yesterday, we did it today. So just let me know. Daps, do you think they've actually got questions for me? It's so funny. Go on Insta. It's all rants. It's literally all rants. Like, they love him.
Yeah, just be spamming me out, bro. And we've got like 600 plus people watching now, bro. But it's one of them on. It's active on here, bro.
Daps, do you think a lot of Arsenal players get praised for average performances? Where's that gone? It's like, if you don't make a mistake, then the fans think you've had a good game. Spot on. I think the standard. I think the standard is really, really poor. We've become accustomed to mediocrity. Do you get what I'm saying? So when players do the simple things that they should be doing, we're like, oh, it's so good. Do you get what I'm saying? Because we're so used to, it will come out, we're recording it when the season's done. Aubameyang staying. But, yeah. But basically, I think Arsenal, we're just so used to nonsense, which is why Wenger's last year, it was full of nonsense. Do you get what I'm saying? And there's a culture of comfort at Arsenal where there's no accountability or anything in it. So now that we're seeing them do regular things, we're like, oh no, this is good. It's not good. It's still rubbish. At the end of the day, just look at it for what it is. We're mid-table. We're a mid-table team, innit? So it's not good enough. And I think our fan base are the most toxic fan base, Arsenal. I don't like our fans, innit? I'm saying that now. I don't like our fans. Our fans they're not here with reality. Do you get what I'm saying? So our player will do something and they'll put bare praise on that player and hype up our players. But nah, I'm not one of them, innit? I'm not one of them. You have to be real. I'm still a fan though, but I don't like our fans at times. I don't like them, man. They stress me out, but because I'm an Arsenal fan, I get the same treatment.
Yeah,
do you get
of
what I'm
course.
saying?
It's always
I get the same treatment because I'm an Arsenal fan. Nah, rubbish is rubbish, man. We're flipping. I remember there was a game you lot played us, yeah. I think you lot beat us 2-1, and we battered you at Emirates. I think it's either last season or the season before. Do you remember that? We battered you at Emirates, and David De Gea was on
on smoke. Yeah.
That game, yeah, on my podcast, we were talking about it, and then everyone was happy to be like, nah, but Arsenal played well. Arsenal played well, and we were unlucky, and if we had taken this chance, and I'm like, how many years are you gonna say that for? That's always the same thing. If you're saying that year and year, it's not good enough. Arsenal ain't good enough, man. But I have hope anyway. Okay, one more question for Rants. Come to the United side. Never ever in my life. Never ever. Man, I'm mad. One more question, because the drop point situation happened since last blah blah blah. You man battered that ball on the possession team. Arsenal versus Liverpool. Okay, well, all jokes aside, Arsenal versus Liverpool tomorrow. 2-1 Liverpool. 2-1 Liverpool, all jokes aside. Okay, so right, this person keeps putting this question. Do you think modern football has become too athletic instead of focusing on technique?
Yeah, it has. It has.
Oh, shout out Turkish. Turkish is my guy. Turkish knows his stuff. He's a realist. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, it has. It has, absolutely. Do you know what I mean? But that's the way football's gone now. There's nothing we could do about it. That's why the number 10 has died, evaporated in football. You know what I mean? It's all about pressing, high tempo, high intensity, and it's less about the technical ability of players, isn't it? Like when you look at the average Premier League footballer now, technically they're crap, bruv. Like even when you look at the England team now compared to like 10 years ago, allow it in, bro. Man like Tammy and them, man, there, with all due respect, yeah, like these men are just bog standard ballers, bro. Like they're so basic. Do you know what I mean? Like I remember man was growing up and seeing Teddy Sheringham's and Robbie Fowler's and Michael Owens and Wayne Rooney's and that. And our man's got Tammy Abrahams. You know, like that. It's like, fam, what? Nah, joke.
I do feel like as well that it has gone down. It has gone down a lot. And that's why now when people are putting this world-class tag on people, I'm like, nah, because I know what I've seen.
Yeah, but they're only world-class in today's game. Do you see what I mean? That's it. But they're not world-class in the real sense of the world-class, innit? If we're comparing them to real good ballers. They're not, innit?
Yeah. No. Like, this is what I'm saying. They're not.
Now, I'll say man's not world-class, and they'll say, yeah, but they got 25 goals.
Look at that.
But back in the day, yeah, man was getting 25 goals in the Premier. Man was saying they weren't world-class, you know. Man weren't saying Dwight York was world-class. I remember when he was banging 25. Man was still saying that he wasn't.
Talk. The floor is yours. I'm here for this talk.
You know them ones. It's the same with Andy Cole. When he was bagging 25 each season, no one was saying, oh, yeah, he's world-class. Do you know what I mean? But then, like, Sterling will bag 25 and they'll be like, yeah, Sterling's world-class and that. And I'll just be like, bruv, he's a long way off the level of these top ballers, bro. He's not there, innit? Like, do you know what I mean? For me, and
we have this conversation.
He's someone I like as well, bro. You know what I mean? He's from my ends. He went to my primary school. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the roots overlap and that, Jamaican, everything. But he ain't world class for me, bro. I don't care how much numbers you show me. Like, I can see with my eyes, yeah, bare holes in man's game, bro. Bare holes in his game. You know that one?
Who's this we're talking about?
Raheem.
Oh, Raheem. Oh, yeah. The thing is, I think for me,
he's not world class to me, bro. He's just in a very, very good system, yeah, with good players around him. So he's scoring goals, isn't it? But do you know what I mean? He's not world class for me. Like I couldn't see him being able to carry a team. Do you know what I'm saying? He's just
average.
I don't think he's average, but I mean, technically, like in terms of like shooting, like passing and that, I don't see nothing special about man's game at all, bro. Do you know what I mean? I think him and Rashford are at that same level where they're Premier League players. I swear, if you put Rashford in Pep's team, bro, Rashford wouldn't score 20 goals, bro. Of course he would.
Man. No.
Rashford wouldn't score 20 goals.
Rants.
Of course,
Rants.
They're
Rashford
the same level.
Rashford is England's best player.
Right? Do you say Rashford or Sterling? You
I mean not Rashford. Sorry, Sterling is England's best player. Sterling is for me.
Sterling's English, but he's England's best player, yeah, only because he's playing for Man City, bro. I think England's best player is Harry Kane, bro.
No.
Yes.
I do think it's Sterling. I think it's Sterling to be totally honest.
No,
but I'm with you anyway. No, I'm actually with you.
Do you think Sterling's better than Gnabry and them, man? No, he's not, blood. He's not on that level, fam.
I don't know. I think so. You know,
he's not on that level for me. Like when technically, when I look,
I think he's.
When I see man like Gnabry, like the goals he scores and all that, bro. Nah, bro. I'm seeing Sterling.
I think he is.
Yes, Sterling miss open goals from 3 yards out, and that. Same with Rashford. Like them man there, yeah. I swear down. I think they because they're English, we just overrate them, bro. Honestly.
Nah, I'm with you in regards to the England thing and overrating players and that's one thing I hate. But I think for me, Sterling. I do not think Sterling is better than Mbappe. I saw that in the comments.
Do you think that Sterling's better than Sane? Because he's not. He's not better than Mahrez either. Like, bro, you could argue that all the wingers at his club
are better than Mahrez. No, he's not. No. He's not a better player. He's not a better player. Or
think Sterling's better than Mahrez? Get out of.
No, wow. I think as a player, Mahrez is better as a player. But I think if in those big moments in matches, Sterling's the one that's is gonna be the difference.
Man said, the past few seasons he's hit 20 plus. Yeah, because he's playing, in a wavy system at Man City, bro. Look at how many of them goals were back post tap-ins, blood, from De Bruyne crosses, bruv. Like, bruv, listen, like, do you know what I mean? There's not often that I see him score a goal, that like other man can't score. Man said Sterling's way better than Mahrez. You're smoking budge, blood.
No. Let's be honest now. Let's be honest. In a big match, in the key matches,
as well. These man, now get off here.
It is, in the big moments in matches, who's going to be the most effective and make that difference,
bro? He's effective. Dapo, listen to me. He's effective, in the system. That's why, blood. You trying to tell me if Sterling was playing for Leicester instead of Mahrez, they would have won the Premier League,
man.
Get out of here, man. Do you see what Mahrez done for Leicester, bro? With Jamie Vardy, bro.
I'm not disputing. We did this last. I'm not disputing. Sterling for me is more effective. And in regards to Sane, for me, that injury messed up Sane because I honestly believe Sane is next up in regards to that tier below, like Neymar and all that. Sane is next up there.
Bro. Yeah, Sterling. Look, he's saying Sterling's more important. Yeah, Sterling is more important. You know why? Because of the system, bro. Because of the system, and it's not necessarily down to man's technical ability. It's down to the
Sterling on stuff at Liverpool.
Bro, listen, he's good at Liverpool, but there's still levels to football, bro. He still had Sturridge and Suarez around him. You weren't playing with bums, bro. What I'm trying to say to you is, systems, make certain players what they are, bro. There's nothing wrong with it. That's not saying man's rubbish, innit? I'm saying technically, Technically, half the time, man look like he can't even get the ball off the floor and that, bruv. Like,
I hear that. So no, technically, he might not be the best. If you put Sterling in Bayern Munich, what happens? Technically, he can't chat to Mahrez. I know that for a fact. If you put Sterling in Bayern Munich, what do you think happens?
Start Sane either, blood.
Technically, you're just talking about technique.
Listen, bro. Listen to me. You're saying put him in Bayern Munich, bro. There's bare man you could put in Bayern Munich that would do stuff. How you know who man are good? Put them in other teams that aren't that good, and then you'll see how good they are, bro. Man said put him in Bayern Munich. Bro. Put him in Crystal Palace.
No,
you know that was there.
No, okay. Put Gnabry in Crystal Palace. Remember, I like Gnabry. I'm an Arsenal man. I didn't want him to leave, but at the same time, like. Put him in Crystal Palace now.
See, look at this. Look at this.
You can say this.
Sterling, prolific, not clinical, bro. Like, bro, listen, If you look at how many
clinical, what are you talking about? Get out of here.
Bro, listen, I'm not just talking about Mahrez now, bro. Sterling needs bare chances to score most of the time, bro. Like, honestly, if you swapped Anthony Martial for Raheem Sterling on that left side of Man City, bro, I know who I'm taking. I'm taking Martial all day, bro.
bruv.
Martial's better than him, bruv. Martial's better than Sterling. Don't let the gas fool you, bruv.
Bruv, you're just looking at individual like.
Bruv, Martial's better than Sterling. I don't care, bruv. You man can crop this out, blood, and post it on the net. I don't care.
Nah, let's be honest here. Like, if most top teams would definitely take.
Bro,
Sterling
there you go. Put
over.
them in Man United with no system. Mahrez outshines him all day, bro. Listen, Martial's better than Sterling. End of discussion. Man, don't care, innit?
It's not end of discussion.
Bro, it's end of discussion, bro. End of discussion, man.
It's definitely your end of discussion. But you know what? We can continue that one next week. But what I would say is that it's been a good one. I'm glad we brought over to the YouTube.
This guy said Martial's not better than Sterling. You're high, blood. He is. Come on, bruv.
He's not. He's not. He's not.
You don't think Martial's better than Sterling? You're crazy. You put Martial in that Man City. Put him in that Man City team. He's bruv. Do you know how many goals he's scoring? Yo, Statman, yeah? Statman, yeah? Bro, next time I want to see how many shots, and Raheem Sterling's conversion percentage compared to Martial's, blood.
He's probably already got it.
Martial would get 40 goals playing for Man City, bruv. The amount of chances Sterling.
Imagine Aguero don't get 40 goals, but Martial would get 40 goals.
Bro, listen, yeah?
Listen, that heat in the bite is killing you. The heat is killing you over there, man.
I've got AC, rude boy. Let me tell you something for free, yeah? Sterling misses more chances than Martial gets chances, blood. This is a fact, bruv. He misses them, bro. Like, I'm not hearing that, bro. Anthony Martial is better, blood. I don't care.
Good player, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, he's better. It's never going to happen.
Sterling ain't better than Martial. No flipping way, bruv. No chance.
Cool. Well,
bruv, every goal I've ever seen Sterling, score, Martial can score.
I hear that. Cool. But at the end of the day, it's about if it goes in the back of the net, innit?
Yeah, but bro, listen, man's playing for Manchester City. I don't care, bro. Look how many goals Gabriel Jesus has scored this season. What, man think Jesus is wavy? He's dead food.
No, I listen, I'm not on this Jesus train, you know.
Bro, he scored over 20 goals this season because he plays for Man City, bro.
No, I'm not on this. I think Jesus is the guy, is the sub to come on. Jesus can never fill Aguero's boots. Jesus, I don't see Jesus as the main man to get goals in any team.
Sterling's anticipation, bruv. It's the system, bruv. It's the system. So he knows where to go, bruv. He's well coached, bruv.
It's not the system, man. It's not the system. It's not the system. Sterling, just give him his props, man. Just give it. Do you think Martial in Crystal Palace is doing anything?
Probably do more than Sterling. What? You damn right. What flipping hell? Zaha's doing all right at Crystal Palace, and Zaha's not better than flipping either of them either, blood. Is he really?
Nah, they're moving mad.
Bro, listen, man. Listen, man has seen Eden Hazard struggle at Real Madrid, yeah. So it's one of them ones. Systems are important, bruv. Man need to understand that in football. Man need to understand that Raheem Sterling is not a better footballer than Martial. I do not care.
I hear that.
Tell me, bruv.
I hear that, but no. But on that note, guys, this is every week. So hope you've enjoyed it. You know, little wrap up of the weekend.
Martial pissed me off, blood. I swear down.
Let it piss. Go on, get all the pissing off. Go on. I'm liking it. I love it when man gets rattled. Get me. Let's just keep that here, because if I put that into the real world that you said that Martial is better than Sterling, bro, YouTube will demonetize you. I'm telling you.
YouTube can't do me nothing, bro. You gotta understand, You gotta understand that Martial is different, bro. My man had a Ballon d'Or clause in his contract for a reason, you know. He's a real G out here, you know. Man, don't listen.
He's a fool there. He's a fool.
Tell me about this thing, bruv. Talking about bruv.
Nah, Martial's not better than
bruv, you see Martial, You see Martial, blood. Man cut in from the wing and he's whipping the ball off the underside of the crossbar for fun, like Henry, blood. Listen, Sterling can dream of those things, blood. He can dream of those things, blood. Anthony Martial is different. I can show you, bruv.
I can show you.
Bruv,
okay.
Martial's so much more in his locker than Raheem.
Okay.
It's unbelievable.
Martial has so much in his locker that people like Van Nistelrooy didn't have. but Martial can't lace Van Nistelrooy's boots. Van Nistelrooy couldn't do mad finishes like that.
Bro, listen to me. Ruud van Nistelrooy was a out and out old fashioned centre forward. Yeah. Listen, Martial can play on the wing like Sterling, you know, and do it better than him. And then Martial can go up front and do it better than him. Martial's a better winger than Rashford and a better striker than Rashford. He's a better winger than Sterling, and he's a better striker than Sterling. Martial is just a better footballer than both of them. Both of them are overrated because they're English, fam. I'm telling you, this Martial kill off Sterling's Clark blood. There's nothing Sterling can do that Martial can't do in his sleep, blood.
Cool. We'll see. We'll see. But guys, this has been great. We will be seeing you next week. Obviously, you guys here are all subscribed to Rants already. I would love for you to subscribe to me and see me talking more rubbish on my podcast, where we do get a load of players on. And yeah, Dapper, well, you know what? Your comments rattle me. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Your comments rattle me. I just have to keep looking. So yeah, keep checking us out, man. And Counterattack Podcast, hashtag Counterattack Podcast, and just go and subscribe to there. And when you go there and you see the people that I get on my podcast, you lot will stay there. And there's going to be more coming. Premier League ballers regular. So, Dapo, did you do an interview with Lita? Yeah, that was me. I did the one with Leroy Lita. That was a good one, actually. But you should get Leroy Lita on here.
Oh yeah. We played against Leroy's football team as well. He manages like a football team as well. Still, yeah, I might have to chat to him.
Leroy talks the realness. He talks the realness.
Yeah, I might need to do that still. Get Leroy on still, bruv. Do you get me? That'd be joke still. That'd be very joke.
Yeah. Love that.
Big up. You lot make sure you check out the Counterattack Podcast, and boy, like man's got some wavy guests on there, innit? You lot will enjoy that. I know you lot like that kind of content, so I hear that, bro.
Yeah, no, get Leroy on it. Nah, honestly, because he does not hold back, and you two are just like a match made in heaven, man. So,
yeah, bro, we could do it, innit? We could do it, fam. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he'll agree that Martial's better as well, fam. I don't care.
No. We're not doing this. But yeah, guys, make sure you come back next week. It should be on Monday. If United are playing, you lot ain't playing next Monday, are you?
Bro, I can't remember, man. I can't remember.
Yeah, so it should be on a Monday after the evening match. So yeah, man. Until then,
as long as Man United aren't playing, then it's a Monday thing. You get me? But whenever United's playing, I got to do my United stuff. So we just move it to the next day.
Yeah. So hope you've enjoyed. I know you guys. In fact, I feel like you guys love me more than.
Bruv, they've been here, bruv. Listen, we've had high numbers the whole way through, so they've enjoyed it, blood. It's calm.
I haven't even seen the numbers, bro. But
over 500 the whole way through, blood.
Oh, love that. So yeah, until then, and just so you know, last word: Sterling is better than Martial. Cool, bye. Excellent.
No, it's not over until I say it's over, blood. You mad, blood. Martial.
Excellent.
Way
Yeah.
better than Sterling, blood.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Cool.